Hey guys, you're watching Z1 and Only. My name is AJ, and we are back on another episode of ZONOCraft Season 2, episode 57, I think. I can't see the computer screen. I've done a little bit more on the Ender farm here. As you can see, it's actually working. I just saw it work a little bit there. I haven't lit it all up though. I've just put another 8 levels on top, which is quite good. I came in here to look for my sword and my map, because I don't have either. And I don't have my sword or my map in the end here, so I don't know where they are. I don't know where those two are. A little bit confusing. I don't understand it. But yeah, we're not going to work on that today. I'm sort of doing that off camera at the moment. You've seen me do it all before. I'm just slowly getting there, slowly gaining more resources. But this series is a series that I get to connect with you guys. Unlike a lot of YouTubers really at the moment or recently, I get to just chill out, do some survival, wait for the world to load, do a bit of building, and chat to you guys. I get to talk about stories that I've had. I get to answer questions and just generally have a bit of fun. Now, today we're going to go on a bit of a clay hunt. Last episode I was saying how I want to replace all of the sandstone on our house with brick. And I've got some brick here. Yeah, here. I've got just under a stack. Just under a stack of bricks, but we need a lot more than that. So, I've got a shovel here. It's a silk touch shovel, which probably isn't the best for it, because that means we've just got to break it twice. Do I have another shovel somewhere? Up here? Nope. How many diamonds have I got? 8. Let's use another diamond. Let's, we've got 21 levels as well. You know, let's make a new shovel. Not a silk touch one, because that just means we've got to break it twice, doesn't it? So let's get that, and let's enchant this shovel as well. We've got 21 levels, so we can probably get a half-decent enchantment on it. I want efficiency, and hopefully... Well, does fortune affect clay? I don't think it does it? 20 levels, that'll do. Efficiency 2, unbreaking 2. That'll do. That's just our clay shovel. Maybe we should rename it one day to clay shovel. Let's go and put this one in some spare tools. I've got some spare tools in here. And I got some spare tools in the blacksmith pit just down there. What else will we need? Don't need a minecart on me. I can just bung that away for now. I've got food on me. I don't think there's anything else that we really need. We've got some torches and some stuff for torches if we need to. I need to get a new sword, but I need to do some enchanting, which shouldn't take long now that we've got our Enderman farm half rolling. At least I need to breed up those cows as well. There's so much I need to do. So much I need to do. And I think we need to sleep away the night as well. Boop. I haven't broken any of the quartz that we gathered up. Was it last episode? I think it was last episode that we went into the nether. And I was telling you about other YouTubers failing. Talking to you guys about other YouTubers that I watched because I was too busy concentrating on trying not to die by all those ghasts that kept spawning right in front of us. But yeah, this house would look so much better if that was brick and not sandstone, in my opinion. But it's looking damn good though, isn't it? I really like that as a little survival house. So, I was stood right underneath that creeper. Oh, a map. We need to make a map. Is he following me? He is. No, he isn't. Whew. I want to put a better door on this place as well, like a little 3x3 door or something like that. Let me just make a map. Or should we make it together? Let's make it together. A map. That's with a compass, isn't it? I've got some iron back at the ender base as well, so we're not too low. Have I got any redstone here? I got one. That's all we need, isn't it? One redstone. Pretty sure that's all we need for a map. How do we make a compass? We need more iron than that, don't we? I don't think I've ever really made a map. I think it's 4 iron and a redstone to make a compass. Where are they? Where is it in this sillily set up thing? Compass? Ah, it's going to be in here, isn't it? There's a compass, and then a map has got some paper around it, which we can do. We've got some paper here. I don't know how much, so I'll just grab it all. There we go, we've got a new map. I don't know where the other one went. Maybe you guys have told me in the comment section below and I've missed it. I'm sorry if you have. I do apologise. Okay, new map. Ta-da! So we need to find a swamp biome first. I think there's a swamp biome, like, right dead south in that corner there. We did end up going there accidentally once after another trip very early on in the series. We came through, like, a different portal or something like that, and we were way off our base, and we had to, like, find a long way home again. I probably should put on my good armor as well, but I'm not going to go back down there again. I want to actually get on with today. Yeah, is it? I'm pretty sure it's down that way. I think a swamp is the best place to find clay. I know clay spawns absolutely everywhere, but at least a swamp biome doesn't have too deep water, so we don't have to sort of stay down underwater for too long. Because, what is that? Oh, I don't think my diamond helmet is... It might be respiratory, or I don't know what it is. I can't remember the enchantments, but it's not a very good one, at least, yeah. So we should be okay in this swamp biome. Anyway, I thought today we should talk about driving stories. That's my fishing spot. Do you remember my fishing spot? When I was trying to find an ocelot, I couldn't find one for ages, and I can see one right there. Isn't that typical? There's the swamp. Excellent. Okay, so we'll start hunting for clay around here. That's all sand. But yeah, I've been driving for quite a long time. I've been driving for about 4 years now. I passed my test when I was 17. So as early as you can do in the UK. I don't know what it is in other countries. Maybe it's 16, is it? In other countries, but I don't know. In the UK, I think you can drive a tractor. Is that? Oh, here we go. I think you can drive a tractor at 16 on the road, but not a car. So when I was 17, I passed my test. I've been driving for a long time. I've been driving since I was relatively young, really, just around the garden. I have quite a big garden and a field. So I've been able to drive that since I was quite young, just racing it around and stuff like that on private property, so it's okay to do, you see. I can't see if there's any more. Oh, there's more. There's more. You can't tell. Ooh! Ow. Ow. Okay, we're fine. Is there any more? I can't tell what is clay and what isn't clay. If it breaks with a shovel, it's going to be clay, isn't it? It's not going to be stone if I can't break it. Get up, get up, get up. This isn't as shallow as I thought. I thought it was like going to be 1 block deep. Ah, here we go. It's a nice surfacey one. So yeah, when I passed my test, I've talked about what cars I've had before. I think it was in the Hardcore Survival Island series I was talking about that. So yeah, I'm not going to mention about that, but just some stories about it. So when I was working for the canvassing, which was selling internet, I had to go up to Scotland one time, and I don't know if I've got any Scottish viewers, but I think it was it last year that Scotland had tons of snow, like an unrealistic, crazy amount of snow. Maybe go to a cave down there. It might do, mightn't it? It was a crazy, unrealistic amount of snow that they had, and in England, where I was, there was no snow at all, and we were like, oh, it'll be fine, it'll be fine. And as we got into Scotland, we drove right into this blizzard. And in England, we don't get that much snow. Like, we do get it, like some, not every winter, but some winters we do get snow. But it's never that bad. I mean, I think last year was the worst that we've had for a long time. And all the weather reports are saying that this year is going to be the worst winter that the UK has had in decades. Apparently, there's like loads of weather warnings starting to come out about it. Which is okay. I don't mind driving in snow too much. I've done it a lot before. After I've driven in this Scottish snow, I can drive in any snow, believe me. Anyway, we drove right into it. And I honestly have never seen a blizzard like it. It's undescribable. No matter how I'm going to describe this, you guys aren't going to comprehend how snowy it was. I was driving through, it was night time, it was about 1 o'clock in the morning roughly, pitch black, and I couldn't see out of my windscreen. Literally, you know when it's foggy and it's hard to see, but you put your fog lights on and you sort of can see, and if you're driving and it's raining, you know, it's a little bit harder to see, but you can still drive. This was not like that. This was literally like being like this, but with white instead. If I had a snow block in front of me, that's all I could see. It was like literally someone had put a giant piece of paper over my windscreen. I couldn't see a single thing. I couldn't see the road. I couldn't see cars. I couldn't see my bonnet. I couldn't even see my windscreen wipers that are on the front of my windscreen. That's how crazily blizzardy it was. In the end, I was actually using my TomTom, or my sat-nav, other brands are available, using my sat-nav to see where I was on the road. Because I literally couldn't see the road, so I had to look at the sat-nav and say, right, I think I'm about in the middle of the road, but we were on this road that had like ditches either side and hedges either side, and I had no idea until we actually came back a week later when the snow had sort of cleared-ish, or it wasn't snowing. There was still snow on the road, but it wasn't as blizzardy, and I didn't realise how dangerous it was. But you couldn't stop, because if I had stopped, I would have been hit. Because if a car was coming up behind me, they would have had no chance of seeing me, and they would have just ploughed straight into me. So you had no choice but to continue driving through this treacherous snow of not being able to see a single thing. And I had my car was 5 up. Every seat was taken. There was a group of 10 of us that came up. 5 in my car and 5 in the other car. The other car actually turned around and went back. The driver didn't want to drive through it. He was too unconfident and didn't like it. But I pushed through. And unbelievable. Like, I'm telling you this, and maybe a couple of you might go, yeah, wow, that's crazy. But most of you are going to be like, it couldn't have been that bad. But I've never, ever seen any video on the internet or anything of snow, driving in snow like that. It was absolutely unbelievable. How are we doing for clay? We're getting there. We're doing all right for clay. It's been a good hunt so far. So yeah, it was absolutely mental, and I'm hoping I will never have to drive in that snow again, because it was dangerous. It was absolutely dangerous. You know, I was driving down, still on the same road, and literally about, I don't know, 1 foot behind me. That was snow, wasn't it, that I got then? Is that snow? Ow, ow, ow. Literally, we were driving down, and about 1 foot behind me, I saw headlights behind me. They had to be so close to me that he had nearly hit me because he couldn't see me, and he was going way too fast. He was like a boy racer, and he was in what was he in? He was in some sort of, I can't tell what it was. It was so dark and so snowy, but it must have been rear wheel drive. Sorry, because he came past. He actually overtook me for some stupid reason. He overtook me and was on the wrong side of the road, and his tail was going everywhere. He was like drifting, but uncontrollably drifting everywhere, spinning around and everything like this. And he got just out of view, which is only a few feet ahead, and then I saw him spin, and he ended up in the ditch, and he actually sort of crashed his car into the ditch. But I couldn't stop, because if I had stopped, someone was going to come up behind me and hit me. I didn't know how far away another car was behind me, because I couldn't see. I couldn't see where they were. There's no clay around here. It's hard to tell what is clay and what isn't. Maybe there should be a helmet that you can tell what clay is. That would be a good idea. Maybe night vision potions would have been a good one. That probably would have been a good one to do, wouldn't it? Night vision potion. I don't know if you know about this, but if you have a night vision potion, you can see really, really easily underwater. And it's now night time, so I'm not going to be able to see anything at all, am I? Where am I, anyway? I'm not too far away. Maybe we should head back and make some potions. Probably isn't a bad idea. I'll tell you what, guys. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go back to the house, see if I can make some night vision potions, and I should be right back. Okay, so I've got... Oh, actually, we can make some more. Oh, poop. I've got 4 golden carrots, which is definitely enough for anything that we need to do. Have I got a crafting table in here? I didn't know I had any gold nuggets in there. That's quite handy. I need a crafting table, though, because I can't make a golden apple without them. The dogs teleported to me, or some of them did again, which was really annoying. So I've had to make those sit down again. How many can we make here? 8. Okay, that's way too many that we... we don't need that many at all. We have night vision potion for days, because each one is going to make 3, isn't it? Okay, so we can put that in there. That'll make a night vision potion. Let's get some more bottles. Boop. And make some more. I don't know how many we need. There we go. Put those in there. Need some nether wart. Aha! Okay. So, nether wart goes in there. I've already made 1, but it doesn't matter. That should still continue sticking them in. Yeah, it should do. Perfect. And then 1, 2, 3. Put that in there. Sweet! This one is nearly done. Put a golden carrot. Did I say golden apple? Have I been saying golden apple? I might have been. Night vision potion. Have we got anything to extend it? Well, do we need to extend it? Probably be worth it, wouldn't it? Got some redstone here. 1, 2, 3. 3 will do. 9 potions is way more than enough, isn't it? Let's put some redstone in there. I think that's how you extend it anyway. Probably is. You're done, so you can go in there. And you're done. You can go in there. Wonderful. Night vision potion, 8 minutes. Wow. That is going to be crazy, isn't it? Should have done this at the beginning of the episode. That would have been a smart thing to do, wouldn't it? Put those in there. Oops. No. Put those in there. Put those in there. Don't need that in there. Put those in there. Clear my inventory a little bit. Wow, we've got night vision potions to last us the rest of our life now. 8 minutes each. Perfect. Bottles. Go away. Whoops. Come back here. Nope. Oh, don't you hate it when you just mess up like that so often? How come these ones have 1? Oh, I didn't extend one of them. You know what? I don't care. We've got loads. There we go. There's some night vision. Woohoo! I don't need that many potions, so let's just bang some in here. Let's bang these weak ones in there. Perfect. Okay, let's carry on with the stories and the clay hunting. How cool does this look? See, this is why people always ask me, why do you always sleep away the night when you're doing the city episodes? Why didn't you just use a potion of night vision? And the reason is because it looks completely different. Look, it is so different. Oops, let me out. It's so different. The colours don't look the same. The exposure is way too high. And I don't like building when it's not the true colours. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't take that long to sleep, so get away with it. There we go. So, we probably get some around here now as well, if you find any. How easy is this to see what is clay and what isn't clay now? It's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. We've gone the wrong way, but it doesn't matter. We might be able to find some clay around here. So yeah, that was the story with me and the snow and the car crashing into the ditch. But yeah, not going to stop for him. He would have caused an accident for me as well, which wouldn't have been good. Grab it all. How easy is this? This is a pro tip from me, using night vision potions to see clay. Definitely. Quickly, we're going to drown. Uh-oh. Ow, I didn't get it. So yeah, and then once we actually got there safe. It took us a lot longer to get there than what we thought. You know, it took us probably around 3 hours really to go from the edge of Scotland to Inverness, which is where the place that we were staying at was, the little sort of hotel that we were staying in. By the way, I've got the other stuff cooking, I've got the other clay cooking. So yeah, it took us way longer to get there than what we at first expected to. But we got there safely in the end, which was great. No accidents, no scrapes or bumps or anything like that. Ouch, 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 ouch. But then on the way back, I was coming down. It's if you've ever driven in Scotland or been to Scotland, the roads there, some of the roads are wonderful because they're like big motorways, but they're like going up and down mountains. So when you get to the top of this mountain, you can look down and you can see so far, and it's just a brilliant view. You know, instead of the sort of dull roads that everybody always drives on, it was something a little bit different. Very, very nice. Okay, we've drained that lake of clay. Anything in this one? Yep, excellent. But yeah, we were on the way back, and someone had exactly the same car as me, but they had a grey one, and I had a black one. And my car was pretty fast, but it wasn't that fast when I had 5 people in it. And I wasn't racing the guy. He came flying past me at an insane speed, and I was like, well, that's I'm never going to catch him. And you got to remember, it still had a fair bit of snow about the area. Like it wasn't clean or dry enough to drive fast on. Definitely not. Very, very dangerous. And he come flying past me at an insane speed, and everyone was saying, go on, catch up with him, go on, catch up with him. And I was like, hell no, I'm not catching up with him when it's all of snow everywhere, all on the roads and on the side of the roads and ice and everything like that. I'm going to let him go. Anyway, we carry on driving. It's about 2 minutes have passed, and we get to the top of this hill, and I see some blue flashing lights like down the bottom of the hill. Like, let's say you come to the top of the hill here, and down the bottom of the hill in the distance I see some blue flashing lights. And I'm like, oh, hello, what's going on here? We get to the bottom, and that car had been pulled over by the cops, and he was on the bonnet of the car, and hands on the roof of the car, and cop was patting him down, and I was like, well, see, how lucky was that? If we had raced him, and it was literally only like, I don't know, 3 to 5 minutes after he had come flying past us. I said, how easy would that have been to us being caught up in that? Get a speeding ticket. That wouldn't have been funny. That would have been awful, wouldn't it? So, yeah, got away, or didn't get away lucky. We made the right decision by not racing him. So that's the moral of the story there, is you can get caught very, very easily, and your parents won't be happy if you end up getting a speeding ticket, especially if it's in their car or something like that. Luckily it was my own car, but how big is this vein? This is a huge vein of clay. Oh, I got hiccups, man. Awful. That's stone. We're wrecking the terrain here. I don't really mind wrecking this terrain. It's too far away from our base for me to really worry about it. How much we got now? We are getting so much, because every stack of clay is 1 stack of bricks, which means you need 4 stacks of clay for 1 stack of bricks. So that's 1 stack there, and then we've nearly got 2 stacks in this row, and then I've probably got another 2.5 stacks back at the base. There's some over there. So yeah, we're doing alright. It's been a good episode. How are we doing for time? We are running out of time. Gone through a couple of stories. Maybe we can fit one more short story in, maybe. I have a dash cam on my car. I'm sure you've seen them on YouTube, where the accident, you can see like out of the windscreen, it's like a camera pointing out of the windscreen, so you can see that everything that the car is sort of looking at. And I have one of those in my car. We all do. All of the family has the dash cams, and they're very, very useful, very, very handy, because if you're in an accident and it wasn't your fault, you've got proof that it's not your fault, because it's all on video, and not many people have them. So not many people sort of they think that they can get away with it. People think they can get away with it if they don't, if no one saw it, sort of thing. If someone crashes into your car when you're stationary, you can say, no, I got it on camera, look, and they can't do nothing about it, and they're going to be in big trouble. So it's very, very handy, but the amount of stuff like that we've caught on our cameras is crazy. We've seen accidents. Like, I saw one accident. They're driving down the road, and I see coming up behind me is like a moped, like a little scooter. That 16 people that can't drive, they might drive a scooter or a ped. And he come up, it's like a mini motorbike, really. Very weak, powerful, pointless bike. And he come flying up and overtook me in a 30 zone, and we were in some heavy traffic. Anyway, as he come flying past me, a car, probably 2 cars in front of me, turned right. And obviously in the UK we drive on the left, so if you turn right, you're actually crossing over the opposite lane. And the moped came flying down the side and crashed right into him. And it was like, what? Why would you be going that fast in the 30 zone? You can't be in that much of a rush. You're on a ped. It's not the most safest thing to be driving, is it? And you just drove into someone's car that was turning. He done nothing wrong. The car done nothing wrong, and he drove into him. So we had that on camera. So that was a good one to catch. They were all unhurt. It was all fine. Bit of dent on the car, but that was about it. I bet you that goes to a cave. That looks like a cave there, doesn't it? Oh, we're out. Let's do another one. Wow, it must have been 8 minutes then. It's been 8 minutes since we last took a potion. That's crazy. So yeah, what other ones I've had? I've had a lot of people pull out in front of me. Dangerous people pull out in front of me. I'm gonna drown. That's fine. I'm good. So it's good that I've had that on camera. I don't want to die. We good? Let's eat so we can regen. Whew. Yeah, because I live on a main road, a very, very busy road, and it's not the safest place to sort of turn in and out of because of how busy the place is. And sometimes you get some right idiots pull out in front of you, and you think, if I wasn't as an experienced driver as what I am, I could have so easily crashed into you, and it would have totally been your fault. You know, absolutely crazy. So if you are going through your driving lessons, or you're thinking about driving at the moment, be very, very careful. You know, don't use your mobile phone while driving, because I've seen that happen so much. People use, are we full? We're full. So many people have been using their phones while driving, and it's so dangerous because you can't have both hands on the wheel, and it's a distraction, and it's not very good at all. And make sure you wear your seatbelt as well. I see an awful lot of silly people not wear their seatbelt, and that's a very stupid thing to do. Nobody thinks you're cool if you don't wear your seatbelt. But yeah, be very careful. Be very careful. But driving is great fun. It's definitely something that everybody should learn to do. It gives you so much independence. You can go where you want, when you want. You know, let's say it's late at night and you're hungry. Let's give me these sticks. I want to get all of this clay as I possibly can. You know, you're hungry and you're like, you know what? I fancy a McDonald's. But obviously you can't go and wake up your parents to go and drive you there, or wake up anybody that can drive. Because that's not good. That's a bit rude, isn't it? Plus, you don't want to buy them one, do you? You don't want to end up buying them a McDonald's. You have a sneaker one by yourself. So if you've got your car and you can drive, you can just go out and go and drive yourself to McDonald's. I mean, it's great. Okay, we can probably get that last one, and then we're going to have to end the episode off there. Alright, guys. Well, we've got a load of clay. We might even have enough to do at least the majority of what we need to do. With the bricks, which is great. I'm so glad we've done this. But yeah, we're going to leave it there, guys. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And, ouch, we shall see you in the next episode. Bye! Hey, cow.